People said I was looked like I was losing weight, and I said it's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I've
It's impossible.
I eat too much. But the only thing is, I just started drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
I drink, a mixed drink on the weekends, but not like I'm drinking Cokes every week or every day. Or I'm drinking, I don't drink juices or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they said, man, you look good. You look like you've been losing weight. So I said, nah. So I get on the scale, I've lost 12 pounds. That's a good bowel movement.
Did you change like your diet or something?
No, just water. But still, I don't feel like I'm looking any better. They just like, oh yeah, you look different. Nah.
All right.
Let's try getting in my pants.
That's the producer. Are we rolling?
We are rolling right now.
Okay. All right. The producer could have been a little bit more. Here's what I'm going to do today. I got something figured out, and I'm trying to pull it up so I can.
I'm going to put it on vibrate.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay. So here's
timer. Go ahead.
Okay. I got to start with this because we were just talking about it. So I have my daughter Raven, her boyfriend Juan. He's he does all the health stuff, and he's a nutrition coach.
Yeah,
what he is. But and we're gonna have him on the show. But if you guys want to check him out, I told him I would give him a plug. And actually, I didn't tell him. I love to death. I'm giving him a plug. He's on Instagram. PROTOSNC. Protos NC. And his name's Juan Soto. So if you want to look not like me, that's the guy to call. He's the doc. Okay.
What does he specialize in? The way you eat,
just
the way you drink?
Everything. Nutritional coach. From like habits and some, the way you look at it. And he puts together a program. It's insane. You know what happened is I got on his program and I dropped like 30 pounds. And then
you stood back up.
No, I did something. And then anyways, I put the weight back on. So I started back on his program and I started losing weight again. Shocker. It was all me. Okay. Now, today we're going to do news stories. Okay. But I didn't want to do like news that's in the news. Because we all know.
News of the weird.
Yeah. But here's the thing is.
Stuff that stands out.
Okay. These are news articles.
Yeah.
That never made the news. Okay. So I told you I was born in Brainerd, Minnesota. Right? Yeah. It's my hometown. So everybody in the town knows the story I'm about to tell.
Wait. How old were you when you moved away? Because I tell everybody I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
It was like when I was 8 years old, we moved away.
I was 10.
You was 10?
So.
And you still claim it?
Yeah, because I go up there all the time. And
you've been here most of your life.
Yeah. Up there's where I feel at home, like fishing, hunting, all that stuff.
All right, go back to the story.
So I'm not going to say the guy's name. But when I tell the story, anybody from Brainerd that's watching is going to know the story. So there was a place called Tom's Pet and Hobby that was in Minnesota.
Pet and Hobby?
Tom's Pet and Hobby, yeah. Okay. My dad was always in there because they had like RC cars and all this stuff. He was into flying RC planes. But it was Hobby Lobby, and they had all that in there. Or not Hobby Lobby. What did I say it was?
Pets and...
I'm glad you're listening.
Pets and...
Tom's Pet and Hobby.
There you go.
So anyways, while my dad was in there, that's where he found Shotgun Red, was on the shelf in this little pet and hobby store.
Really? I was just... Go ahead.
Yeah. And it was a different... You ever hear my dad describe it? It was like a Huckleberry Finn character.
Yeah.
And he took that hat off and put a cowboy hat on. And crazy story is he started using them in the bars to tell jokes, kind of like, Andrew Dice Clay. Shotgun Red was completely different in the beginning. He wasn't hee-haw ready. And the lady that made the doll was from a church, and she was so upset that he was using the puppet in a bar. She went back in there and took all of her dolls that she had made, all of her puppets off the shelf, so he could never go back and buy a replica or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, well, there was this guy. He went in there and bought some gerbils, right?
I don't know.
Don't jump ahead of me. Anyways, here's what happened. Let's just say this for sake of being a little crass.
Okay.
He got one stuck, right?
I already jumped ahead. Okay.
I know, there's two places you could get a gerbil stuck on your body. One of them is in
your body.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now you fell behind a little bit. I'm bringing you back in. So anyways, he went down to have it removed, right? Now, there's only two holes that are big enough for a gerbil, your mouth and, whatever.
There you go.
So he wasn't choking on it. So listen. So they told him, you come back down here with a gerbil, we're not helping you. You know what I mean?
Wait, it's not his first rodeo? He's done it again?
Yeah, second time.
Oh my God.
He was dipping them in water and rolling them in cocaine.
What?
100% true story. So, anyways, so about a month later, he's in there. Okay, here's what happened. Somehow, I don't know what the hell he was thinking or what angle he was looking at, but a snapping turtle had bit him in the crotch, right? And he shot it with a 22. But turtles, when they die, they lock their jaws. Like you can cut a turtle head off, and it'll lock down on like a popsicle stick, and then you can hang it from a clothesline, and it'll hang there for 3 weeks before it relaxes and lets go. So listen.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were poor, dude. We used to eat snapping turtles.
Okay.
Who doesn't eat snapping turtles?
Me, I have never had a snapping turtle.
Okay. Anyways, it locked down on him, so now he had to go back to the hospital because he couldn't get the turtle off his crotch.
Oh my God!
Isn't that amazing?
No.
Yep. Well, there's a lot of. Okay. Now you know this story.
Okay.
So we're just going to analyze this one, and I guess it was in the news. Nashville's what's it called? Snoops.
Oh,
Snopes.
Scoop, Nashville Scoop. You messed me up by saying
Scoops Nashville.
Scoop, yeah. Scoop Nashville, Nashville Scoop.
Okay. You do the Santa Rampage every year.
Yeah.
So when I heard this story, I thought I gotta share this with Monty. But you knew the story, right?
I haven't heard of it.
Okay. So
I'm not surprised.
Downtown on Broadway.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see if it was during Santa Rampage. We should probably check that.
Yeah, we should fact check that.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy broke into a bar dressed as Santa. Kids that are watching, not the real Santa. Well, maybe, but we can't verify.
There's a lot of kids watching this show.
Mine. But he got drunk and passed out in the cooler or on the pool table?
Pool table.
Here's the thing is, what did we say? He probably did it.
Thinking he's not going to get in trouble because he's dressed as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But no, Santa, he can be a bad boy.
Dude, you're looking around at the other cops going, hey, you cuff him. You know what I'm saying? I asked for a lawnmower, homie. I ain't getting involved.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Okay. I got another good news story. Okay. Now, this one is not necessarily funny, but it's interesting.
Okay.
So me and my brother, there we are, minding our own business, doing white people stuff. He had bought this new little Jeep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, new to him. He had bought a Jeep, and we're going to go riding around the woods. So we go up, and we're in Hendersonville, kind of out by Gallatin, right? And we get up in the woods, and we're shooting across this field. And the grass was just the same height as the hood. So it's like, it's just, you can't really see. You're in the grass. And I said to him, I was like, hey, stop. I got to go to the bathroom because we're drinking beers, right? So to be a brother, to be funny, he slams on the brakes and just throws me into the dash, right? Beer goes everywhere. But I'm not mad because we're up there having a blast. You know what I mean? It was just, the whole thing was so much fun.
Yeah.
Hanging out with my brother. And so I get out of the car, right? So I'm going to walk up in front of the Jeep a little bit. And I walk up to the Jeep and I'm going to the bathroom and I can hear a noise like a train. And I'm thinking, there ain't no train out here. We're like in the middle of the woods, right? I'm thinking maybe it's a tornado siren or something. I'm trying to listen. And I walk probably, we'll say for sake of fairness, probably 10 yards, 5 to 10 yards. Yeah. And a fence about middle of my stomach hit my belly. And now my brother's out going, what are you doing? I go, you hear that noise? So we step over the fence. We never went another 20 feet. So from the hood of the car, 10 yards and 20 feet. And we come to the edge of a cliff. And the noise was the interstate about 150 feet down. Cars going by. And we couldn't see. So we're going. And the reason it looks like the field goes on forever because it's the same height as the grass on the other side.
That's funny.
So how fast at 30, 40 miles an hour going
through? Good
through?
thing that fence was up. Y'all would have went right over the
No,
edge.
we never made the fence.
But still.
I just said, man.
Good thing your bladder was full.
Dude, and he slammed on the brakes. How fast at 40 miles an hour does it take to go?
But what I'm saying is, if it wasn't for your bladder and you had to pee and then you had to stop, y'all could have kept going and didn't see the fence, hit the fence, then go head first into traffic.
I don't know if you're trying to fill time. but I'm well aware of what could have happened. That's why I'm here telling you the story.
Well, you didn't fill me in, so I'm filling it in.
Oh, that's true. It's not an epiphany.
You just stopped the story at, hey, there was a cliff.
Okay. You asked me a question earlier, and I said if we could fit it in. Because we got commercial breaks we got to do everything. After 30 minutes, we're going to take a commercial break. Our sponsors. You said, what would be done or over in 10 years?
Yeah.
You go first. Because if you asked the question, you've obviously thought about it longer than I have.
I've thought about it, but the only thing I said was, wait, what did we say?
DVDs.
DVDs.
And I said,
players.
and I said some people's child support.
Yeah. Some
people.
Attention spans. No. No.
DVDs?
Yeah, DVD players.
What about CDs?
That's a thing of the past. When the last time you seen a CD?
I still got a CD player in my car. It's 2018.
It's a player in there, but if you have a CD and a play in it?
Listen, there's a Tracy Lawrence floating around somewhere. I got
we always have the big books. The big books. You can't text and drive, but you have these big CD books you just have in your car all the time.
Dude, you'd say the DJ would hand you the book and like go through there and see what you want, you know? That's how they did karaoke. Remember, people had to get the discs.
Yeah.
So you think CDs is already over with?
Yeah, DVD, CDs and DVD. Everything is all USB now. USB drive, flash drive, plug it in.
Do you think there's somebody out there that prefers Laserdisc to this day? Do you think there's...
Okay, that's a collector's thing, though. If you can find Star Wars on a Laserdisc, you're doing, you got some money in your pocket.
Really?
Yeah. Like cheap. Especially when it first came out, it was like, what, $20, $30?
Okay, but here's the thing is, Laserdisc seemed like it was only out for like a year, maybe less.
Yeah, maybe less. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it.
Well, you seem to know more about Laserdisc and the pricing and everything.
No. It's just everything's going to be on your phone, and if it's not Bluetooth, it's not going to be available.
I told you that I used my phone and AI to fill out my dating apps, didn't I? Dude, nothing. Got nothing. And my daughter's like, well, let me read what it put. And she was like, Dad, you sound like the biggest douchebag ever. I go, well, then AI is a douchebag because I didn't write it. Yeah, but you said you did. And so I'm, when I went back and read it, like again, through that lens, it's like your favorite things, what brings you the most happiness? And it starts off with the smell of warm coffee as I stand in the yard and watch the sun come up and the world comes alive around me. Let's plan our adventure and find...
You sound like a novel.
I was like, chapter 2. How are you, ma'am? Doing
yes.
good.
So
we're going to claim we have an audience and you're it. Yeah. So I was like, I go back and I'm like, who's this tool bag? Me. I got my picture up there. Did I tell you I added Buck and Hicks and a picture of you on my profile on my dating app? You think I'm lying to you?
You're not gonna get any hits now.
I've got a lot. They're like, look at him. He's diverse. And I gotta say this, and I hope it don't upset anybody. That's what they say. That's what you say right before you say something's gonna hurt somebody. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you my pictures. Oh, girl, what are you up to?
Oh, Lord.
Hold on a second. I might have to send a response. Hold on. Okay, you can't see it, but I'm going to show that it's on there. And
I'll put it on that in post. Yeah.
Are you on there?
That's me, dude.
Yeah.
That big ass head.
Yeah. Yeah. I showed you the picture of the one girl that hit me up, and her profile, explain a little bit about yourself, was I really love clean sheets. I'm like, she's talking about laundry and I ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
That means she likes to sleep naked. Hopefully she has a clean house.
Uh-huh.
Clean sheets, let's see. Or she's in the KKK.
I'd date you first. I'll show you her picture later. It's bad, dude. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's say this. Okay, I told you earlier what I thought about her hitting me up, liking my photo. I said, I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody else. But I'm looking at her picture, and I'm sure people look at me the same way. I'm looking at her picture going, come on. You know what I mean? Because it's killing my self-esteem a little bit.
Did she hit you up first?
Hit me up first.
Ah!
She got to seen herself in the mirror. and then seen my photo on my dating app and thought, hey, let me hit him up. And that's all I'm saying. Now listen, I said this before. You go into a laundromat, there's cute girls in a laundromat, but some of them are like 5s, 6, 7s. You know what I mean? I could clean up at a laundromat. Dude, I feel like I could. I feel like I could just sit there.
Clean up.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think I would have a chance with 85, 90% of people that hang out in a laundromat. And here's the other thing I found.
There's no single people that hang out in laundromats.
Here's the other thing I found.
No, I don't know. I can't say that.
Conservative, Christian, whatever, women.
Yeah.
Not only are they beautiful, the problem is they're some of the craziest ass, you know what I'm saying? Like you go Christian conservative, you're gonna get short shorts and you're gonna get fireworks and you're gonna get somebody on a crotch rocket or whatever.
What the craziest girls have the best sex.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
So you want some good sex, or you want a normal girl?
Well, for sake of legality. But let me get back to this.
Okay.
So when I say somebody's a 6 or 7,
yeah.
I'm not being demeaning to women because I'm saying somebody could look at me and go, he's a 6 or a 7. I don't know who would.
No, that's pretty high.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's funny you say that.
Think a lot of yourself, don't you?
No, but here's what I'm saying is, if my grandma always said, don't ever think you're better than somebody.
Yeah.
And then I started shopping at Walmart, right? And I'm walking around going, come on. You know what I mean? I think I got him beat. You know what I mean? And tell me if this ain't funny. A drinking game. Go to Walmart. Every time. Listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. Molly says I'm drinking. Do you shop at Walmart?
Yeah.
You seem like a Target guy.
Really?
Yeah, a little foo-foo.
Well, if a Target was closer to me, yeah, I'd go there.
Okay.
I'm not saying I've never been to a Target, but I just go to what's local.
Yeah.
So what's closer is a Walmart.
Okay, so listen, people that have been to Walmart, they can understand where I'm coming from.
You know what?
Listen, here's the drinking game. Me and you are going to go to Walmart on a Friday night. We're going to get scooters. Okay, we're going to ride side by side, and we're going to put alcohol in that little basket. Every time you see somebody with an injury, you got to do a shot. Is that not the most injured group of people that shop at Walmart? And did I tell you about me double bagging my groceries and self-checkout? Okay, I'm at Walmart.
You been stealing from Walmart? You gonna put this on camera?
No, listen. No, I've not stolen anything in my history of my life. I did steal a bag of chips when I was in 8th grade at the lunchroom, and the lady said she wasn't going to tell on me, and I cried. Okay, I'm in Walmart. I'm in self-checkout. And you know the lady that's the hall monitor? You know what I'm saying? Drifts around in case you snag a ribeye or something.
Yeah.
And anyways, she comes up to me and she says, you're double bagging your groceries. You're wasting our bags.
What?
That's what she said. And I'm thinking, well, how many bags am I taking out? I mean, how much money is Walmart? You know what I mean? How much are they losing on an extra bag here and there? Anyway, and if I had that job, I could care less. If you just took them all with you, just spin the thing and take them home and use them for something else. I'm not getting involved. How many bags I save doesn't pay any better, right? So I'm done. Just, here, man, you need another bag? That's what I would say. You might want to put some more on that. Anyways, she goes, you're double bagging your groceries. You're wasting our bag. Now, everybody around her can hear her because she got big and loud. She's going to try and embarrass me. And I said, ma'am, I'm double bagging my groceries because I don't want my groceries ripping out of the bottom of the bag, right? This woman says to me with the greatest confidence I've heard anybody say anything to anybody in the history of my life, big and loud to embarrass me. She goes, well, sir, it's real easy. If you just put half that stuff in another bag, you wouldn't have to do that. Everybody around me at Walmart was like this. And I go, how many bags have I saved by doing that? And she just does the math for a second. And she goes, sir, just do whatever you want to. I go, that's why I was in self-checkout. Immediately, the rest of I had another 4 or 5 bags worth of stuff. I triple bagged everything. I triple bagged like a box of Kleenex.
No.
4 bags over here. Stick of butter, bag. No, but what I'm saying is like, people always want to get involved.
I hate it.
Now, I'll tell you this, I used to do, people always want to get involved. And this could have went south in a hurry.
Yeah.
So, as a professional wrestler, right, I would Raven, my oldest. She was probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And she was my oldest, and she was probably 4 or 5. Anyways, I taught her how to fake a punch, right?
Receive?
So, yeah, receive it. Yeah.
Okay.
And just throw her head back. And then I got her, she'd be in the grocery cart, she'd do this, right? So I'd see somebody coming up the aisle, right? And I'd go, hey, you're not getting that. Put it back, please. And I'd go, listen. Like that, And she'd throw her head back. You should see people just flip out, dude. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you learned your lesson. And here's the thing is, over the years, we would do that as fun. I have never had one person stop me and say, what the hell was that,
But you get in trouble about bags.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, she looks all right.
Yeah.
She's still breathing. You're good.
But I love it. We used to do it all the time. My mom would get so embarrassed. She's like, somebody's going to call on you.
That's ingenious.
Yeah.
If you get your child to go along with it, that's awesome.
Well, she didn't have a choice. She didn't want to get slapped. It's either you throw your head back and take one in the ear. Have you seen those slap fest or those slap competitions where they're slapping each other on the side of the head?
Yeah.
What does that prove?
I don't know, but the better one is when they slap each other's asses. Have you seen that one? Yeah, these girls are like in bikinis, and
I will by the time this day is up. They do what?
They slap each other on the ass.
I know, but how does that? I mean, how do you?
It's a competition.
It seems like a long time before you concede.
I don't know what's the end goal. Yes, one takes turns slap, just like the slap in the face.
Right.
But one takes turns slap the ass. Turn around, the other one takes turns slapping the ass. But you can't knock somebody out through the ass. So what's the goal here?
Just stings so bad you can't take it no more?
I guess so. You gotta call
Can you
quits.
switch cheeks?
I don't know if the person is allowed, like the person getting slapped, if they're allowed to say, okay, go for the right cheek. Right cheek, left cheek.
Oh, no,
so,
you have to pick a cheek.
Yeah.
That's like a batter. You can only bat on one. You can't swing and miss and step on the other side of the box.
What are you talking about? You can swing one way and
no, but not in that bat. Not in that. Like if you step up to the plate as a right-handed batter, until you're struck out or hit the ball, you can't change sides.
Really?
Yeah, you can only come up one side.
Professional, maybe.
Yeah, because here's why. Yeah, professional. Because here's why. There's a strategy of picking a pitcher that's good for left-handed batters, or picking a pitcher that's good for right-handed batters. So when they see who's coming up in the lineup, and then they got to say, are you pitching left or right? Then, because there's some people that
are ambidextrous, they can do it both ways.
Oh yeah, Jorge Polanco plays for the Minnesota Twins.
Minnesota. Go ahead.
You got a problem with that? Dude, that was the home of the Prince.
Yeah.
What did that guy, Chris Rock said the only 2 black people in Minnesota are Prince and Kirby Puckett? And now Jorge Polanco, but he's not black. But I will tell you this, when you step up, okay, same thing, a pitcher.
Yeah.
Like when you put a new pitcher in, I think he has to finish out that out. Like say you got a batter coming up.
Yeah.
And you put a new pitcher in because you want that pitcher stronger against left-handed batters. You can't, he throws a couple strikes to him. Yeah, let's try somebody else. Once he's in, he has to finish that batter out. Either strike him out or the guy gets on base. Then you can pull him. Same thing with hitting. When you get up, if you're going to hit left-handed, until you strike out, now you can come up the next time and go right-handed batter.
Yeah.
But you just can't, once you're designated aside.
Okay. One thing, when I was growing up, my mother made me play baseball. Of course.
Let's just back up for a second.
Yeah.
I give you a full tutorial on questions you asked me. And you went, okay. And then just moved on. Which, you know what that means? If somebody tells you something and you're not really paying attention to them, they're telling you something outlandish, you go, oh, that's crazy. That means.
That's me on the phone.
Yeah.
Somebody starts talking. Okay. He said what? I hate that.
Dude, I had a guy on the phone. He goes.
You call me all the time. I hate talking to you.
He goes, there's Reno Riggins, this wrestling promoter. When I was a real young kid, I called him up. We talked wrestling. He goes, hey, what's got a little dick and hangs down? I said, what? He goes, a bat. I go, all right, because he did it right in the middle of the conversation. He goes, what's got a big dick and hangs up? I go, what? He goes, click. And here's the thing is, you're sitting there like this, and there was somebody else in the room with me, and I'm for whatever reason, I felt embarrassed in front of them, so I went, Yeah. All right then. Okay, I'll call you later, and hung up. And I do this all the time to this day. And my daughter's like, Dad, nobody hangs up anymore. You're so old. I go, yeah, but if I'm telling a story where I'm mad, I'm like, to hell with you. Click. I can't go, to hell with you. You know, I told him, beep, beep. You know, that don't work. All right. Totally walked all over you. Mom and dad story.
No, it was not good.
Yeah, but now you're going to,
No,
I got to know it now.
But my point was, you gave me all these facts about baseball, which I should have known because I played baseball.
Yeah.
Little league baseball, but it was still baseball. You should know all the rules. I don't pay attention. Okay, when your parents make you do something, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I was in little league baseball and I didn't want to do it. So did I pay attention to the rules and batters and which side you hit on and what left hand, right hand? No, I didn't care less.
Yeah.
So now you tell me all this like it's brand new. I should have known it.
Well, listen, you don't have to be down on yourself like that, Lonnie. It's okay. Not everybody knows. You just said if your parents make you do something.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's ever got on meth because mom said they had to.
You had to. Like, no, Mom, I don't want to do it.
So what I'm saying is when you get arrested, say, listen, it wasn't my idea. Dude, it's in the Bible. Honor thy father and mother.
When your parents enrolled you in something that you... Like, my sister took ballet and tap.
Yeah.
I don't know, jazz dance and tap.
Yeah.
So does she tap dance now? No. We both took piano. Do we play piano now? No.
Well, here's what my rule is with my kids. You have to, if you sign up, you go first practice.
Yeah.
At the end of practice, if you say, hey, it's not for me, no harm, no foul.
First practice?
First, they got to go to one practice. No harm, no foul. They got out there, it wasn't what they thought it was going to be, or they didn't like whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Which my girls are major athletes, so I never had a problem with that. But after that practice, if you go to the next practice, you're there for the season. Because now you've dedicated to a spot. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of places, they pick their team, and there's some kids that don't make it. My kids always did. I was going to go. You ever seen these cheer competitions?
Oh,
where the kids,
yeah.
You ever been to one?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, you flip through channels.
Yeah. So when my girls were like real little, they competed in cheer.
Yeah.
It's called cheernastics, or I can't remember what it's called. Anyways. But when you walk around the convention center, the kids are on stage cheering or whatever. And then, but when my kids weren't up there, we'd walk around the convention, and they had these little booths where you could buy cheer shoes and pom poms and all this stuff, right? Yeah. But my girls were always first place, in state, whatever. So I was going to set up a little booth with pictures of my kids, right? And I was just going to sit in the middle, like in a director's chair with some glasses on, and it was going to, and the sign behind me was going to say, "I breed champions." And I would have all their trophies as examples, you know? And then, because you know guys do that. They go down and sell semen or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But could you imagine if you're looking at genetics?
Yeah.
I wonder if you do that, if they have a flip book. Like, here's this guy, you know, he's 6'4" or whatever. And then you can say, okay, I want his semen.
I get it, but it's not guaranteed that's what the person's going to be like.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't want somebody that's 4'9". You know what I'm saying? How tall are you, Monty?
I'm taller than my parents.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Yeah. I mean, that's average, a little bit over average. But if you're looking at the trophies, because them moms are crazy, dude. They'll try to get any advantage. There'll be 6-year-olds in a pyramid, and they're down there going, wobble, wobble, wobble. I hope she falls, you know? I hear them. I know what's going on. Dated a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Lots. But don't you think that would be a great idea?
Yeah.
I breed champions.
No.
Because I went to a tractor supply company convention one time, and there was people there that had bulls and stuff that were like, you know, blue ribbon, and you could use the semen from that genetics of that bull. What's the difference?
And on that note, that's the end of the episode.
All right.
We're going to end it on bull semen.
Yeah. But if there's anybody out there, because money's tight.
Because there's a lot of people out there.
And we've had many options for transfer. Dude, I breed champions. Who's your shout outs to?
Shout out. This week, nobody. I can't think of anybody. Well, shout out to everybody. I got a free weekend. My girlfriend's gonna be busy this weekend. So what are you doing?
Man, I got we're doing thing. It's next week.
No.
The 31st.
Yeah, not this week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week is Christmas.
Right.
The week after that. So 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Renard's on the show, Crystal's on the show. That's going to be huge.
Okay.
Think about one more person, but I don't know who to ask. Normally I do it.
Okay, so people that just tune in, Renard Hirsch. Yeah, look him up. You'll be glad you did.
So with your eye.
Yeah.
With the eye or whatever. Crystal Majors. That's
Yeah.
her last name. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've never seen her perform.
I've heard a lot of good things. I
Man.
just hadn't to meet her or see her.
Yeah.
But I hear good things.
She's killer.
Yeah. Well, is she working next weekend?
Next weekend?
Yeah. Or is she doing a show with us at the?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's doing a show with us, but we're gonna probably put her on first because she's gonna have to go to another show after she leaves ours.
Does she watch this podcast?
We only have 6 episodes, so I doubt it.
How many do you need for somebody to watch it?
I will tell her about it, but has she watched it yet? I doubt it.
Have you done the promotion that you said after our 20th?
Yep.
Or 25th?
Well, we keep putting it out there, so we have to do it now.
Okay, 20th show. You said you were going to give $10,000.
I didn't. Wait, what?
You said anybody the first person to comment, like, subscribe. That's what you said.
Who said that?
You did.
That's the other black guy you know.
No,
So,
I only know you. You're the one black friend. Dude, you're like episodes. How many black friends do you have to have before they'll leave you alone, you know? I cooked for you today.
20.
Didn't I?
No, I got leftovers.
No, it come right out of the oven.
It wasn't meant for me.
Yeah, what I say is in my list of reparation recipes.
You gave me chicken. Thank you.
Chinese cookbook, 101 ways to walk your dog. All right, shout outs. I want to say shout outs to all my friends and family. It's Christmas time. Wherever you're at, if you're up north, if you're out in Florida, just all over. And on a not on a sad note, because this was a good thing, but 2 or 3 weeks ago I lost my Aunt Pearl, and man, no longer suffering. We have no problem. We know where she went. She knows she was going, but she's my Christmas angel this year. So I know she don't have to watch this to hear it, but I'm shouting out my Aunt Pearl because she treated me like gold growing up.
There you go. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Peace.
We're out.
I got